So, in the last time we played, we had just gotten all of the we got the sandpaper. We went and we looked in the basement, and we had just done whatever task that we needed to get the camo gear.
We still need to get into the safe, right?
Yes, because I did not remember how to get in the safe.
I know it's supposed to be a specific date in reference to Malone, but I can't remember exactly.
It's something, but anyway, let's go look for birds. I know that I think we also wanted to talk to some fun characters, because that is one thing I don't think we got to do in the last one, or it was something we had planned on doing. So we have the orange bird, the yellow bird, the red bird. Did I get the blue bird? I know we got some of them. So let's go to the fallen tree, wrap around, try to get the cardinal. Got one. I know. Okay, so we did get the blue, and we got the yellow one. I don't remember bird names, so apologies. That's cardinal. And so we need the red one, we have the blue one. We need the orange. And I think...
Because we won't be able to get the hawk until the very end.
Okay, so go this way. I'm trying to remember just the correct way to go. Because I'm like, I'm going to get ourselves lost. I went the wrong way. Because I had the robin. And then Tanger. Here we go. We got that one. Shit, I missed this. No, because the orange bird looks different. So, did I go all the way over here?
I have no clue.
Oh, I'm over here. That's why. So, I went that way, the tree stump here, so I need to go down, go straight, and then go up. Okay, got down the orange one. And all that's left is the hawk.
The last one.
Well, we got to the cemetery, so that should make that easy to get back.
I keep wanting to look at everything like it's supposed to be orange when we did those photos the other day.
I know!
It's like, it's supposed to be fall, but it looks spring, obviously, because it takes place in April. Someone made a comment on one of our posts when we said, you can play this game during fall, and they're like, but it takes place in April. We know.
Our brain wants it to be autumn-themed fall.
I'm excited to share more autumn photos, though, of games we've changed. I don't think I've ever heard them howling going a couple days into the game.
We might have, but because we never played with, like, I think a headset for it, then we might not have heard it.
How's the bird watching coming along?
That post was so cute. I love the fall colors. I know, it was so pretty. I have a couple of other photos for a couple of different games.
Mm-hmm.
I think we have about 4 games at the moment.
Yeah.
And I think that's about as many as we were able to do certain ones, just based on
which games are outside.
No, I can fall asleep to the soundtrack. I'm so tired.
Oh, I
Oh,
know
no.
that feeling.
It's such a calm soundtrack. You can just take a nap and be good.
I just can't seem to find a red-tailed
I
hawk.
will have it
Any
usually
suggestions?
playing while I'm
Well, there's
at
gotta
work
be
and
lots
stuff like
around
that.
here.
So I know
You
the
haven't been
feeling.
going around wearing sunglasses and earmuffs,
Except
have
for the
you?
dogs howling.
Yeah.
The soundtrack's so relaxing.
Sunglasses and earmuffs.
No, Red, I haven't.
Well, according to my bird map, they like to nest in the big tree that's just to the southwest of the Malone house. I suggest you park yourself nearby and wait. Bound to spot one sooner or later.
Well,
See
I
you in
guess
a
we gotta
while.
go and
No
do
hurry.
that. So, who's ready to fall into a trap? No,
Wait, go back and can you look at the tree at night to see what Nancy says? Because I know there's a comment that she makes.
Yes.
I'd better wait until daylight.
Oh, I thought she made a
Daylight.
different comment.
Oh, look at that. There's nothing here. Spoilers for
Oh.
those if they aren't aware. Because usually, you don't see anything there. You should see something there.
We need to make sure we go around to that corner.
Of course. I want to talk to the Hardy Boys at least once. Okay. That's fine. I know a lot of people don't like doing the phone conversations, but I enjoy them. It also kind of
Hello?
helps me
Hey, Joe,
remember
it's
what we
Nancy.
last did.
Nancy, how's it going? No, wait, don't answer that. Talk about the weather or something.
The weather?
Yeah, that'll give me time to grab the other phone and take it outside. Frank's washing the car. He'll kill me
I
if he
miss
misses
these
anything.
phone
Here, wait a
Me
sec.
conversations.
too.
Take a break, it's Nancy. Hang on. He's putting the hose down. He's drying his hands. He's walking over.
Nancy, hi. What's up? Bess and George say you've got another mystery on your hands.
Or should we say, on your paws.
They told you about the dogs?
We made them tell us everything. Pumped them dry.
As you may have guessed, we're not exactly rolling in detective work here.
So you're living vicariously through me.
It's not the first time, sad to say.
What conclusions have you reached so far, Detective?
If nothing else, those ghost dogs are very well trained. I'm watching to see who owns and or trains dogs around here.
Good plan. But don't forget, a really smart perpetrator is going to make it look like he or she has no connection to dogs whatsoever.
But then a really, really smart perp might have dogs all over the place and not bother to hide it, because he or she would figure you'd never suspect anyone so obvious.
Emily Griffin doesn't seem to have any dogs.
Uh-oh. Move her up on your suspect list.
I'd move her down.
You know, Joe, something tells me we're not helping.
Just put her in the middle at this point.
She's in the middle.
I'm convinced that someone is using those ghost dogs to scare Sally into abandoning Malone's house. If I can just figure out why, I might be able to figure out who.
Never hurts to look for motive.
Malone and his 4 dogs are supposedly buried in a little cemetery near the house. They've all got headstones inscribed with when they were born and when they died.
That's interesting. Did Malone have family?
Not that I'm aware of.
Then who had the tombstones inscribed?
That's exactly what I was wondering.
Sounds like this latest puzzle of yours is still missing a few pieces.
I seem to be getting nowhere fast. Anybody have any suggestions?
We can probably come up with a few.
But we're not going to
Oh,
make it
I
easy
didn't
for you.
realize that was the
After
hint
all,
option.
it's your
I wasn't
case,
paying
not
attention.
ours.
Try to figure out the combination to the lock on the wall safe.
Who knows? This could be your lucky day.
And an unlucky day for Mickey Malone.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I'm
Later,
like, I
guys.
think
Watch out for dogs.
we would
Just
know
watch
what
out,
it's supposed to
period.
be because we need to solve that.
His unlucky day wasn't it when he got arrested? Or no, it was changed to maybe his date of death?
I don't know.
Whoopsies.
Though I do like newer Frank's voice. I think the older voice does better. This one and the one from Train, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like all the voices. They kind of change just as Frank's character's grown.
I'm honestly, I think because there's been so many interpretations of Frank and Joe, especially with the TV series and stuff like that, it's kind of been like a balance between them all. So I've kind of just been like, I just adapt to it.
However, I can only hear Joe as the same voice he's been since the
I
beginning.
know.
Nancy, how's it going?
This caller ID stuff is going to take some getting used to.
I'm here too, Nan. What's going on?
Get this. It turns out that Jeff Akers will be one happy park ranger if Sally sells her Moon Lake property back to the bank and they wind up selling it to the Parks Department.
You think he might be responsible for all this ghost dog stuff?
He has a motive and he has a dog, although it doesn't look at all like the dogs that have been scaring Sally.
But it shows he knows something about dogs. Better pull out your suspect list and pencil him in, Nan. I still say you guys should lighten up on him.
I just realized that we had an error on my thing. 1 second.
What was the error?
When I was... Whoop, that's not the right one. I thought it was turned off. Okay, so that's old. No, it should be working. Just things are glitching. I thought something was
Is it
turned off.
supposed to have like a different background or?
No, it should be the same. I thought it was off, and I'm like, no, it's on.
Okay. I have no idea what you're referring to, so I have no clue.
I thought something was on that should have been on, and it was something different. It's fine.
You two would get a kick out of the woman who owns this little store on Moon Lake.
How so?
She's a real country gal. We got this deal worked out where if I need something she carries, she'll let me do little chores to pay for it.
What kind of little chores?
Oh, like collecting bugs and worms so she can sell them to fishermen as bait.
Sounds delightful.
Unfortunately, she may not be as harmless as she seems.
Why do you say that?
She also sells antiques from the 1920s that she finds in Moon Lake.
Is that bad?
If she's been getting them by dragging the lake in front of Sally's house, it is. That's illegal.
You know what that means?
It means Emily Griffin has made my suspect list.
Because if she is breaking the law, she'd want the Malone house to stay empty so she can keep dragging the lake without anybody seeing her.
I found the coolest old newspaper. It's from 1927, and on the front page is an article about Mickey Malone and a man named William Akers.
Akers? Any relation to Park Ranger Jeff Akers?
When I asked, Jeff Akers said that it was just a huge unfortunate coincidence. According to the paper, William Akers was Mickey Malone's most trusted employee, his #1 go-to guy.
Where'd you find it?
We
You know
just
how I
always find
always seem to
things.
wind up in houses with secret passageways?
Sometimes I think they follow you around.
Well, I found these hidden stairs leading from the living room into the cellar.
What's down there?
That's what's weird. The stairs led down into this empty space. There's some kind of safe in the wall and a set of stairs leading to a door that goes outside, but that was it.
Why would Malone bother hiding a staircase if it didn't go somewhere important?
I do have to duck out now, but have good luck with the rest of your stream. Have a great night. Have a great night, Danny. We hope
Have a
to
great
see
night,
you
Danny.
later.
I can't imagine how I'd feel if they changed Joe's voice. Mm-hmm.
Bye,
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys.
See ya. Bye.
I didn't realize that comment was there. I just saw it.
I was told that we had a technical issue. And no, we're fine. 3, 9. There we go.
Hello?
Hey, Sally, it's Nancy.
Nancy, hi. How's it going?
And we don't have anything
Talk to you
talk
later.
about.
Thanks again, Nancy.
Alright, time to go investigate in the morning.
Yep.
Do we want to do
Nancy
the
dance.
journal first?
Mm-hmm. We can do that first. That'd probably be better. Just to get a couple extra things in before tension arises.
Now, we're supposed to pick his unlucky day.
I'd say that's supposed to be the day he got arrested, but I don't remember when that is.
I need to pull up.
You're like, I don't remember what the date's supposed to be.
No, I don't. Because I always think I remember it, and
I don't
wanna
remember the
say...
date. Look in the PDA that Nancy has. I bet it's in a note somewhere.
We'll get there. Okay, so here's one unlucky number.
The day he was arrested. I'd say it's probably the day he was arrested.
Got 0, 1, 2, 9, 3, 2. There we go. Nancy had the note all along.
I bet
We
those
just
were
had to
deer
look at her
mice.
notes.
All right, this journal is property of William Akers from 1933 to 1942. You know,
Easy.
I don't think I've ever really looked in her PDA. Like, I know it's been there, but I don't think I've ever used it.
I'm probably guilty of that too.
All right. Today, Mickey went to prison, but when they were walking him to the paddy wagon, he told me to take care of his dogs, and when the time came, to do their tombstones like he told me. Then he whispered to me to look under the Victorial in the speakeasy at Moon Lake. He said that I'd find a map to the gold he stole 2 years ago. When they shoved him into the paddy wagon, and that was that, poor Mickey, how's...
Okay, I need to ask. You said one says wagon, I know the other side says paddy wagon, but you just kept using it.
Oh, did I say it twice?
Yep.
You made me look... I said poor Mickey. Did you hear that?
Yeah, you said then they shoved him into the paddy wagon instead of just wagon.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
If you want to read, you can read.
I have a tiny screen. Hold on.
How is a guy who never spent one night in jail supposed to spend 8 years in prison? He'll never make it. I think he wants me to have the gold because deep down he knows he's never coming home. Anyways, I looked under the Victorial and found the map. The problem is there's nothing on it except a bunch of lines and the words, "The dogs will lead the way." There's no X marks the spot or directions or nothing. But I need money bad. My wife and baby haven't had anything decent to eat in months, so I'm going to pack them up and move to Moon Lake permanently, so I can spend all my time looking for the gold. Did you want to read the next one?
I can read it. Mickey never told me outright that he was the guy who pulled off the hole-in-the-floor gold heist. He always said the less I knew, the healthier I'd stay. But, according to the papers, a bunch of the gold was stolen off a moving train right under the nose of about a dozen Pinkertons. Mickey must have greased somebody's... I'm waiting for you to turn the page.
Oh.
I'm lagging. Alright, palm real good and got him to cut a hole in the floor of the boxcar the gold was gonna be shipped in. After the gold was loaded, one of the boys crawled under the train and pulled himself into the boxcar. Then, when the train was moving, he dropped the gold down the hole onto the tracks. Mickey's boys picked it up and got away clean. Nobody ever suspected Mickey was behind it. So what I'm looking for is 20 gold bars. The paper said altogether they weighed around 600 pounds. The question is, did Mickey hide them in one place, or did he spread them around? He must have buried them, but where? I just thought of something. Maybe Mickey trained his dogs to go to the gold if you say the right word. I'm gonna try to saying gold to them tomorrow and see.
What happens?
See what happens. It lags for me, so I can't read it that quickly.
I know.
I've said every word I can think of to all the dogs. I wanted to say something different, but they haven't even led me anywhere except around in circles. I spent the last month following them around. First Xander, then Beatus, then Lucy. I don't have to follow Iggy because all he does is sleep on the porch. So it looks like I'm gonna have to start digging. I'll dig under the porch first, seeing as where Iggy always is. A month ago, I started working as a handyman over in Lewistown to make ends meet, so even though I stop by Mickey's every day to feed the dogs, I can only look for the gold at night. I dug all around under the porch, but didn't find nothing. I marked the porch.
Joe Akers? Emily said Jeff Akers' father was named Joe. Maybe Jeff is related to William Akers after all.
On the map with a big I for Iggy because that's the place he always leads me to. I was so busy digging last Tuesday night and I wasn't there when my son was born. We're calling him Joe. His big sister is real happy. She says baby Joe is just like the dolly she's always wanted, but we could never afford to get her. Truth is, we can't really afford Joe neither. I keep writing to Mickey asking him to please tell me straight out where the gold is, but he never writes back. I just have to keep digging. Leavenworth Prison, Leavenworth, 48, Kansas.
All right, September 19th, 1935. Now I've spent all my free time digging in the woods. I dig around everything that could be a landmark, logs, rocks, trees, stumps, but I never find nothing. Plus, I keep getting lost. The paths look so much alike, especially at night, that I spend most of my time trying to figure out where I am. So last Sunday, I memorized the way to the cemetery. February 11th, 1939. Even though Mickey never allowed the dogs in the speakeasy or the tunnels, I've been looking there for the gold because I looked everywhere else I can think of and got nowhere. Last week I found out that Mickey changed the passcode to the spigots in the speakeasy. This got my hopes up because... the way I figured it, why would Mickey change the code without telling me unless he was hiding something? But when I finally figured out the new code, I didn't find nothing in the tunnel that opened up that wasn't there before. Why Mickey spent all the money on the pictures of those dogs of his, I'll never understand. March 2nd, 1942. I give up. Mickey's dead, so are all of his dogs. I'll never find the gold. I got a good job offer in Harrisburg and I'm going to take it. Little Joe and Sarah deserve a better life than they've gotten so far. And it's high time Callie got a nice house and a husband who doesn't spend all his time chasing after something he can't find. But I'm leaving this journal here because who knows, maybe someday I'll suddenly remember something Mickey said and it'll finally hit me where he hid the gold. Maybe I'll come back here and find it after all. But in the meantime, I got my family. They're what's important. They're the treasure enough. And we got the map.
Dogs will lead the way. I wonder what that means.
Oh, we want to take that with us.
Mm-hmm.
I go through all the pages, go back. Alright, so we at least have that information now.
True.
Well,
Let's
I
go
don't
see
see
about
any
this
hawks,
last
but
bird.
this is probably the tree Red was talking about. At least it was the tree. That sounded like a hawk.
I had
There
to
it
stop
is.
by a
I
dog
better get a
stream.
picture
Hi,
before it takes
Sloopy.
off.
How are you?
How are you? And we got the last bird.
Yay! And tunk.
Hey, what is that hawk standing on? Oh, that looks like a speaker.
Whack.
Huh? I better get out of here.
Oh no, we're
My
trapped.
legs are tied. I can't move.
Well, better say.
At least I can
Prepare
kick.
and hope
If I
for
could
the
just
best.
get that scythe down, I could use the blade to cut the rope
Just
around my
remember the
wrists
order.
and free my hands.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting ready for hopefully an early bedtime. I didn't sleep well last night, and it's catching up with me. Oh, I'm sorry, Sleuthy. Hopefully you can get some good sleep. I definitely know that feeling, because the two of us, we don't sleep during the week.
No. We have a bad habit of staying up too late
I
and
can't just
having
let
to
this
get up
thing
too
burn
early.
up.
Mhm.
I've got to put it out.
Do I have water sitting here?
You should.
Probably not.
Did you look?
It wouldn't have let me do this if I had water.
Oh, okay.
What in blazes happened? I saw the fire from my platform and came running. You weren't in there playing with matches, were you?
I was looking at birds, and then I noticed something on the house, and the next thing I knew, I was locked in the tool shed and somebody was setting it on
Nancy did
fire.
start the fire.
Whoa, you're not making much sense. Probably smoke inhalation or something.
Yes,
Come
would
talk to
make
me after you've
sense.
cleaned yourself up and gotten some sleep. I need to tell you something.
Somebody tried to kill you?
I didn't say that.
Somebody knocked you out, locked you in a shed, set it on fire, and you think they were, what, just pulling a prank? Wake up and smell the hostile vibes, Nancy.
I guess it's just hard for me to believe that anybody would consider me to be that big a threat.
I should have never let you stay there by yourself.
Sally, I'm fine. I feel bad about your tool shed, though.
Who cares about the shed? It was full of junk anyway. I'm glad to be rid of it.
That's kind of the way Ranger Akers saw it, too. He showed up right after the birdwatcher did and ticketed me for burning refuse in a manner that endangered park property.
That man is insufferable.
Emily was nice, though. She came by right afterwards and wouldn't leave until I drank the tea she made for me.
Look, Nancy, one more time. If you want to leave, just say the word and I'll come get you.
Sally, one more time. I'm fine.
Well, then promise me you'll be careful, okay?
I promise. I'll be in touch.
You better.
The kitties are moving into the shed and we've been talking to them. But last night we tried seeing if they go in on their own, and they did, and they would immediately leave. So I was watching them on the camera all night long so they didn't get too cold. Oh. Tonight they asked us to take them in by getting in the carrier. We used to walk them down there, and then they both are sound asleep in the kitty sauna, which is a shelf with insulation and a chicken coop heater. So it's super toasty. Oh. It's getting cold down there, huh?
Yeah. Probably getting... I don't know what the temperatures are around, like if they're, like, getting cold, how cold they're getting down there, but... Ugh. I didn't want to do that. No 50s at night, so it gets cold enough to need some warmth overnight. Ooh. No, that's too cold. Okay, so we have that. I think we need to go talk to Jeff Akers. Yeah, we're gonna talk to him.
We were taking stuff to the shed today, so it was low 70s going back and forth. So that was perfect, I bet.
Yeah.
Good news. I have information on your mystery woman.
Thank
She's
you
still alive?
so much. Is she still alive?
Her name these days is Vivian Whitmore. She lives in Las Vegas, and her number is 702-555-9137.
Sorry to bother you again, but did those results from the water test come in yet?
There's something here for you from the State Department of Health.
Oh my
Well, we
gosh,
shouldn't drink
not
the
only
water.
is the water bad, but it seems like the well may have been contaminated deliberately.
I wouldn't go jumping to conclusions without proof, Ms. Drew. I'm sure there's a far less melodramatic explanation.
What do you know about a man named Joe Akers?
Why do you ask?
Such a deadpan tone.
I know, it's like, no, don't answer that.
I understand he used to be the deputy here.
So?
According to Emily Griffin, Deputy Joe Akers was your father, and according to the journal I found, William Akers' son was named Joe. Another coincidence?
All right. William Akers was my grandfather.
Why didn't you tell me that before?
It's not exactly something I'm proud of. My father spent his whole life trying to make people forget what my grandfather was, and trying to make sure people who didn't know what he was never found out. I've been doing the same thing.
What did William Akers do after Malone was arrested?
I'm afraid you're going to have to excuse me, Miss Drew. In case you've forgotten, I'm a very busy man.
A very, very busy and
I
grumpy.
apologize for my previous behavior.
Yes, you better
As
apologize.
a park ranger, I strive to keep my personal feelings in check at all times, and
We're just trying to gather
time I failed.
information.
it's my duty
Exactly.
as a public servant to try to make it up to you. What would you like to know?
What can you tell me about the gold that Malone supposedly buried on his property?
As far as I know, it doesn't exist. It's just one of those rumors people want to believe, so they do.
Thanks for all your help.
Not a problem.
And then we got the puppy here.
Cute little Yogi.
I blanked the name for a second because I'm like, wait, what is the name?
Did you all see Snuggly's mix of Jeff Akers going, I'm a very busy man, I'm here to serve?
Oh,
I have
my
not
gosh.
seen that.
I might have. It sounds familiar, but I think I watched it while I was at work, so I don't remember.
I probably haven't, because
How you
I was at
holding
work
up?
and I can't do that. I can't get away with doing that.
Do you know anything about the gold that Mickey Malone supposedly buried somewhere on his property?
All I got to say about it is, if there really was a bunch of gold buried somewhere and nobody ever found it, it's for darn sure nobody ever will. Not with them dogs up there.
Guess I'll see you later.
You betcha.
Okay, so I think the only thing left that we can do at the moment is call Vivian. Because I'm thinking through the task list in my head. We've pretty much done all of the other little things that we need to kind of, I guess, trigger the next part of the game. And her conversation, I think, is the only thing left.
Probably.
So Vivian Whitmore, 702 555 9137.
If you're selling something, hang up right now. I got an air horn in my hand that could deafen a dinosaur, and I'm not afraid to use it.
Oh, no, please. I'm not selling anything. Believe me. Is this Vivian Whitmore?
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. You got exactly 5 seconds to state your business.
My name is Nancy Drew. I'm calling from Moon Lake, Pennsylvania. I just wanted to ask you some questions.
Oh, right. The Moon Lake Park Ranger said you might call. But you have to talk fast. An old friend of mine is flying in today from Florida. And when I say old, I mean old, as in 5 years older than I am. Don't bother trying to do the math, sweet stuff. You'll hurt yourself. So, that ranger fella said you found an old picture of me.
It was of you and Mickey Malone. Do you remember him?
Of course I remember him. I remember everything about that time of my life. It was the roaring 20s, for crying out loud. One of the most exciting decades in American history. Just because I've got a few years on most people doesn't mean my brain's turned to tapioca, sweet stuff.
Did you spend much time at his place on Moon Lake?
Moon Lake. Talk about your fond memories. I had a lot of fun there. Although I wasn't anywhere near as wild as most young people were back then. But I think Mickey kind of respected me for that. I was his gal for 5 years. He always kept birch beer on tap at that speakeasy of his just for me.
I found a safe in the cellar there.
You must be talking about the wall safe. That was Willie's. He was a guy who worked for Mickey.
Did all Malone's employees have their own safes?
Not hardly. Mickey treated most of his employees like dirt, but not Willie. He honestly liked Willie, trusted him. And when Willie decided he wanted his own safe, Mickey said, "What the hey?" No one knew the combination, not even Mickey. Mostly because Willie was constantly changing it. He was a little paranoid and superstitious. Well, as I recall, he picked the most unlucky number he could think of and used that for the combination. He called it a reverse jinx.
What can you tell me about Malone's speakeasy?
It was in the basement.
Sure, you got the combo,
right
so we're
there
fine.
at Moon
Yeah.
Lake. Feds never knew about it, but everybody who was anybody on the East Coast back then, actors, musicians, bankers, politicians, they knew. You weren't big time unless you'd made at least one trip to Moon Lake Mickey's.
That's weird. I'm staying in his old house on Moon Lake, and I haven't seen any sign of a speakeasy.
Course you haven't. You're not supposed to. Only Mickey and Willie knew how to get into the speakeasy from the house. The rest of us had to go in and out the regular way, through the cemetery.
The cemetery?
There was a lock hidden in one of the tombstones in that little cemetery behind the house. You needed a key to unlock it, and when you did, stairs would appear that led to the speakeasy.
Do you have any idea how to get into
Now we just
Malone's
need to get
speakeasy
into
from the
said
house?
speakeasy.
Yep.
I sure don't. That saloon was built using two main ingredients, concrete and secrecy.
Isn't that the best way to build something?
Always
Pretty
bragged.
much.
Nobody could get in unless he wanted them in, and I do believe he was right. But I'll tell you what, if you send me that picture of me and Mickey, I'll send you my key.
The key to the tombstone? You still have it?
It's in the bottom of my jewelry box. I've come this close to throwing it out 100 times, but it's so small, and the memories it brings back are so big. Well, I just couldn't, as a joke. Mickey had a tombstone made with the name of this federal agent who had it out for him inscribed on it. That's the one the key unlocks.
William Akers, the guy you call Willie. He wrote about looking for the gold that Malone had supposedly buried on his property at Moon Lake. Do you know anything about that?
The hole in the floor gold heist. Well, I'll be darned.
That was the name Akers used, too. What else can you tell me?
Truth be told, when Mickey told me he was the one who pulled off that heist and that he'd buried 20 gold bars at Moon Lake, I didn't believe him. I thought he was making it up. See, Mickey and I were on the outs by then. I thought he was just trying to entice me to come back. But if he told Willie the same thing, maybe there's something to the story after all.
Do you have any idea where he might have hidden it?
Afraid not. Mickey was so secretive that the men who completed his house at Moon Lake were not only forbidden to talk about the work they'd done, but they were ordered to leave the state for good, or else.
That's one way to get rid of employees. Yeah, you need to leave the
He
state.
mentioned a map. Yes. He said he was making a treasure map in that... The dogs. Something about those dogs of his.
The dogs will lead the way?
He was always saying that. In fact, I'm pretty sure he had it engraved on his tombstone. Think, Viv, think. He said he was making a treasure map, and that he was also having paintings done of each dog. He made it sound like one thing had something to do with the other, like he was giving me some big important clue. But I
Maybe
just
he
figured he
was.
was playing games, trying to lure me back with mystery and intrigue. I told him to buzz off. Maybe I shouldn't have.
Did he say what he was going to do with the paintings?
He said he was going to hang them in the speakeasy, and I'm sure that's precisely what he did.
Can you remember anything about Malone's dogs that might suggest where he hid the gold?
I stayed away from his dogs. They made me nervous, always jumping around, barking at this or that. The only one I liked was, what was his name? Iggy. I liked Iggy because he was nice and quiet. He just lay on the porch all day and didn't make a peep.
It's been
And
fun
he's the
talking
only
to you.
one that's on the map.
Anytime.
Yep. We'll have to call her back later. But we got to mail this picture.
Hello again, Miss Drew. Am I in for another interrogation?
Yes, you are.
I'd like to mail this photo to the woman in Las Vegas. Can you do that for me?
As always, I'm here to serve, Miss Drew. Just give it to me, and I'll take care of it. I'm sure she'll be very pleased to get this back.
And hopefully it doesn't cost an arm and a leg.
Did your grandfather
Not
ever
like
find
today's
any
packages.
gold on Malone's
Oh, yeah.
property?
If he did, he never spent it. He wasn't poor when he died, but he certainly wasn't rich.
Thanks for all your help.
That's why I'm here.
I think all we can do is really just go to sleep and then just wait for it to be go sent to the us. side of the house. I'm going to do that. I was going to go to the cemetery to kind of get that to started. Perfect.
Nope, nope. Go back. There's that ladder. And it's gone. I thought Nancy made a comment right there.
I swore she did too.
Doesn't look like it. So, onward to the cemetery. How fast can I get there? Based off of memory alone. I went once the wrong way. There we go.
It looks like some kind of keyhole.
And now all we need to do is go back and go to sleep, and hopefully we'll have the key. Because there's like nothing else.
Can you
that
call
we can do.
Vivian after you get the key?
Yes, because then we
Because
get
we
a
need
special
we need that
friend.
extra phone friend.
I'm eventually going to make it out of this forest. I think I went the wrong way. Yeah, I'm getting myself a little lost. There we go. I don't know what it is about me getting lost.
It's just a rite of passage in this game.
Oh, I'm starting to do what you usually do during streams and start yawning.
It's such a bad
A package
habit,
just
and I
arrived
can
for you
never
from Las
stop.
Vegas.
Express priority
Great,
mail.
Vivian sent me the key.
I'll dispose of the package. Wouldn't want to break any littering laws, would we?
No, of
Thanks
course we
for
do.
all your help.
That's why I'm here.
Of course not.
You didn't hear what I said.
No, I heard.
Like, of course we want to do that.
Of course we want to break laws. No, we don't.
That's what Nancy does.
Breaking laws is what gets
See
you arrested.
can you talk to Sally at all?
I called her here before we did the mailing of that package, and she didn't have really much to say.
Okay. No big deal.
All right. I know that there is a way to solve this a lot easier than I think most parts of the game.
I just don't remember the order.
Need this.
I say just wing it and see if you can get it.
I was gonna hope to get like at least a. Because it's supposed to be BA.
I love how it's spelled bride at one point during the letter switch.
Eventually, I'll get it to kind of line up. There we go. Down we go.
It's too dark. I need a flashlight.
Well, Nancy, your flashlight's not
Oh,
as
the
good.
batteries are going dead. I can't
Well-
see a thing. I'd better go back.
There we go.
I have had instances where I went to turn around to open up the latch on the side, and I somehow had Nancy fall down the stairs in the dark.
I do remember that. Because I think we got kind of confused on where we were supposed to be going.
I don't remember what happened, but I remember trying to turn around, and I thought I turned around, but my mouse didn't register the click because my mouse was dying. And Nancy fell.
We have to go to M's Emporium. After all, we need more batteries. And she's the only person who has them.
How you holding up?
I need flashlight batteries. Do you carry them?
Yep. But you know, I've been meaning to make a pretty display out of them packs of combo cola over there for the longest time. Just can't seem to get around to it.
Oh, no. I guess you want us to give it a shot.
In other words, you'd like me to give it a shot.
Here's the way it should look when you're done.
Alright, looks like we have an ad break coming in.
Well, we'll just work on this puzzle. So we need to make it look like a yellow goldfish. I'm going to take a picture of this really fast. There we go. But we have to have all green on the side.
Let me see if I put this in.
Oh, you know, that one is actually correct. I need the green with a blue.
Let's see, did I put this in our
opposite
sticker
corner.
notes?
Oh, the purple looks blue on my phone. That's not good. Okay, so that's correct, that's correct, that's correct. I need the 2 green. One goes there. We have the 3 blue here, there. We got the purple here, the little L, so that's correct. That's correct. This one goes in the corner. I think...
Ta-da!
There we go.
One smiling goldfish. It's obviously never tried combo cola.
Guess it means it doesn't taste good.
Yeah.
Hey, Nancy, this mean you got them cans stacked?
You bet. They look just like the picture you gave me, which you can have back.
Here's your batteries, and thanks, Nancy.
Perfect, now we can go back and do that puzzle again.
Oh, fun. You have to do it twice?
I think so. Maybe. I thought you had to do it every time you were going to go in.
I don't think so, but it's possible.
I think I went the wrong way. And we have to do it again.
Rip.
Now I'm going to just redo it. Okay, so... Oh my gosh.
I think it makes it easy the second time you do it.
No, I focused on specific ones first.
It's silly to try to explore this in the dark.
And now we're in the underground. Can't go this way. Honestly, how lost do people normally get in the tunnels?
I feel like the tunnels for this
I know it
were like a prelude for Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon.
it kind of feels
kinda
that
feel
way.
the same. They also would feel the same like for Danger on Deception Island too.
That and no matter which
So
way you go,
this is
it
the
wraps around.
speakeasy.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
One side was going in and one was leaving. I want this moved, so now we can go in and out. And we're not leaving yet. We have too much to explore. Oh, there's the the holes in the wall. We got
So Lucy would swim out to the shipwreck, which is about here.
Oh, it's actually working. Usually it doesn't work.
Which version do you have? Are you using the Steam version? Or
I am.
Oh.
Got Lucy as green. Getaway card vacations. Oh, there's the holes in the wall. We got one thing to do right here. Can't really see. I think that was Vitus? Xander. His is a little,
It's seen
deteriorated.
better days.
Throwing darts. Oh, you're not gonna say anything, Nancy?
Nancy should have said, "Aw,
he's
cute."
so cute.
The one above.
There it goes. We just forgot which one it was supposed to be.
If map
Oh,
is
so cute.
correct, the tree where Vitus would bark at the hawks used to be right about here.
And now instead of the spooky music, we got all the cute ones.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, Iggy. Iggy's easy.
Those must be the spigots William Akers mentioned in his journal.
And I do not remember how to do this. I think
Nope.
it was their birthday? Or am I thinking incorrectly?
Because you have to do numbers?
I know it's like you have to press it so many times, and you have to get like the specifics of like each of the codes.
I don't remember what this one was.
There we go. There's what I need to do. Spell soda. Okay, so I think it's their initials.
Oh, that would make sense.
I think it was their initials.
Each one has a color, so Lucy, you said was blue?
So we need XVIL.
Iggy's yellow.
Yeah, each of their callers had like the different answers. It's probably just gonna be easier to go through each of them and just do it one by one.
Mm-hmm.
We got V, I need I. There we go. I. Now we just need L.
I keep yawning. It's not stopping.
Come on, we only need one more. There we go. Secret passage has opened.
It's too dark.
I know, Nancy, but why can't we just pull out the flashlight automatically? Got Iggy. Got a couple other maps. There's Vitus. Lucy. And the only one we didn't have before.
Xander, played by the pump, which is right here.
And so now we have at least our answer sheet. But we're not gonna get stuck doing that just yet.
I'd love to see what Nancy says going to each of those locations. Obviously, we can't do the one with water, but...
Yeah, I've always been curious if you were able to ever open up those other doors. And we hear something.
Oh, that's... Okay, I realize what it is. If you want to go back up and see what Nancy says in reaction to each of those locations, we can. I don't know if she does.
I don't think she reacts to the locations, but I do want to talk to all the characters.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically Bess and George and the Hardy Boys.
Is there a way to see when the game transitions from day to night? I feel like someone had mentioned that, but I just can't remember.
Yes. It just takes a very long time. I think we have to let it sit for a while.
Hi, Frank.
Hey, Nancy. Hey, Joe. Pick up the phone. Joe's in the kitchen. Worked up a real appetite watching me vacuum out the car. Hello?
Hi, Joe. It's Nancy. What are you eating?
Sandwich. Either roast beef or really old turkey. Can't tell.
No, you shouldn't eat it.
So how's life as a dog catcher?
I'm pretty sure I know why somebody wants Sally out of the Malone house.
So come on, spill.
Apparently, Malone stole a small fortune in gold bars off a train and hid them somewhere on his property here. They've never been found.
How do you know?
One of his employees, a guy named William Akers, kept a journal, which I found and of course read.
Of course. Wait a sec. Did you say William Akers?
Who, as it turns out, was our friendly park ranger's grandfather.
Whoa.
I seem to be getting nowhere
Oh,
fast.
I didn't want that one.
Anybody have any suggestions?
Detective rule number 17. When the door to a hidden tunnel slides open as the result of the successful manipulation of an intricate locking device. For crying out loud, explore it.
Oh, we will.
Later, guys.
You bet.
I never pay
Bye,
attention to the hints that they give. And I think it's just because we've played the games for years now, so we don't ever ask for them. So when I hear some of these hints, I kind of laugh at them.
I know, they're kind of funny. It's just like, I never realized that they said that.
Mm-hmm. I always make sure that I get the
Bess,
zebra one,
it's
though.
Nancy.
I know
Of
that.
course.
What's going on?
And that's
I
for
think
Car.
somebody may have deliberately put poison down Sally's well.
Yikes. What makes you think that?
The Department of Health found unusually high levels of arsenic in the water sample I sent them.
Somebody's trying to poison you with arsenic? They said that?
It's apparently not unusual to find some arsenic in well water.
So somebody could be trying to poison you. But you don't know for sure.
Right, and they may not be trying to poison anybody. They may want to contaminate the well just enough to force Sally to either go to the expense of digging a new one or forget the whole thing and leave.
And because arsenic is found naturally in well water anyway, you may never know for sure. Bummer.
Hey, newsflash. I think I know why somebody wants to scare Sally off her property, and it has nothing to do with birds, parks, or artifacts.
So what does it have to do with?
Gold, as in 600 pounds of gold bullion.
Come on, Nancy, tell us everything. Gold is one of my favorite subjects.
Well, I found William Akers' journal, who, it turns
She's a
out,
lot of
was our
favorite
friendly
subjects.
park ranger's
She does.
grandfather.
Ooh, that's interesting. Not as interesting as 600 pounds of gold. Go on, Nancy.
Have you ever heard of the hole-in-the-floor gold heist?
I've heard of the hole-in-the-wall gang.
Well, according to Akers' journal, in 1931,
Tori!
somebody
Hi,
stole
Tori.
a shipment of gold bars in
Welcome.
broad daylight by
How are you
dropping them
doing?
through a hole in the floor of a moving train.
Let me guess. The thieves were never
Hope
caught.
you're doing well.
And the gold was never found.
You got it. According to Akers, Malone masterminded the whole thing, and he hid the gold right here on his Moon Lake property.
You're doing good.
You
That's
think it's still
good.
there? It must be. Like you said, Nancy, that would explain why somebody wants Sally, and now you out of there so bad.
I also found a map with the inscription, "The dogs will lead the way."
You found a treasure map? My gosh, Nancy. Secret passageways, buried treasure? You're like a magnet for that stuff. The
Of course
dogs will
Nancy
lead the way
is.
to what?
According to the journal, Malone left Akers the map and said it would show him where the gold was, but all it has on it is that inscription and some landmarks.
What kind of landmarks?
The house, the shoreline, some rocks in the lake, the pump, the cemetery, and it's crisscrossed with lines like a grid.
A grid? Sounds like precise locations are involved.
Bye, you guys.
Ta-ta. Ciao for now.
I know it'd probably take a while to get that one part where the night transition happens.
Oh, yeah, it probably would.
We can try, but I don't know.
Where are you going? Oh, you're going to M's. You're going to talk to M?
Yep.
How you doing?
Guess I'll
Guys,
see you
don't need
later.
anything with her.
Yola hee-hoo.
Because I'm trying to remember.
You're trying to just exhaust all conversation with everybody?
Yes, I think I'm going to probably
Call Vivian. You should have just called Vivian.
Of course. Just call Vivian and make it easy. Because I think the only thing left is to get the one and only
Eustacia and drop off. You're not dead yet.
use the air horn like I told you.
Hello?
Is this Vivian?
No, this is Eustacia and Dropoff. Vivian's fixing snacks in the kitchen.
Oh my gosh, Eustacia Andropov? Harry Houdini's cousin?
Use the air horn like I showed you.
No, Eustacia, wait. It's Nancy Drew. I talked to you on the phone a couple of months ago, just after a friend of mine was kidnapped in St. Louis. I asked you questions about the theater where the kidnapping took place, the Royal Palladium, remember?
Nancy Drew, the Snoopy one. You're not dead yet?
No.
Most people, I talk to them one day, next day they're dead. It is an old age thing.
Oh, stop being so morbid here. Have some clam dip. Hello? Nancy? So you know Eustacia, huh? Small world. Well, what's up?
Are there any other tricks to getting into the speakeasy that I should know about?
I suppose it's only fair to warn you about the tunnels, and the doors, and the dead ends.
Tunnels? You mean there's more than one way to get to the speakeasy from the cemetery?
Miffy had his men dig a bunch of tunnels between the speakeasy and the cemetery with hidden doors that opened when other doors closed and lots of dead ends. so that if the speakeasy was ever raided, his guests could hide from the police. I was always terrified of getting lost, but you're a plucky girl. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Oh, you'll be
It's
fine.
been fun
You don't have to worry
talking
about
to
being
you.
lost.
Time.
I think that's it for conversations.
Probably. Because you've called Sally, she's got nothing. And I'm like, what else? I don't think there is anything else. So we're pretty close to finishing this at this point.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, no, I wanted to go out. I think, was it this one? No, it's slightly different. So I
Not
need
that one.
this one right here. So,
If you open the door, can you close it once you've done that?
oh, I need to get into the back. Because don't I? Well, actually, so I need to get into that door, don't I?
Yeah, because once you open that door, you get locked into that area, I believe, and I don't think you can talk to anybody else. I'm trying to remember how it was set up. Because it's like, I wish you could go and talk to Bess and George one more time, telling them you found the secret entrance. But I don't know if that's something you can do.
Trying to remember who recorded this game. Do you remember?
You had to have, because I did bar. I wish we would have saved the notes on who did which.
I think there is a way that we could do it, but I'd have to remember off the top of my head.
Videos.
Okay, so based on
those
that
two.
map, we have Vitus up here. Should be Iggy, Xander, and then Lucy.
That doesn't sound good.
Yep, we're locked in.
Can't do anything now.
But this opened.
Yep. All the ferocious ghost
So you're
puppies.
the ghost dogs. You look pretty real to me.
Such cuties.
These dogs have been trained to act vicious on command.
This has to hurt their poor little ears.
Mm-hmm.
Glow in the dark toothpaste. I honestly wonder why this would actually be an invention. We need a picture of that key for later.
Maybe that was the key I was thinking of.
Mayan temples used as alien landing pads. Look who's back. Despite the Royal Palladium fiasco, Brady Armstrong makes a comeback and Destiny shines forth.
That's the speaker I saw in the house.
And then
All
we
right,
got
I put the
the
key
eyes.
as a note.
And the journal. 600 feet northeast of Malone.com. Kim Eopin, 2 bottles, empty, 5 coins. Rumor going around lake that Malone's house has been sold. Find gold now. Eddie and Cher, stinky breath, must brush their teeth. 1 bottle, Cognic full, tiara rusted, key, initials MM. So when she was dragging the lake, that's how
She
she
got
the
his key.
Return Titanic to Val's video, same time, overdue.
He probably tossed the key in the lake when he was getting arrested. Or just before he was arrested.
Probably. Rumor, sale of Malone house, final, still no sign of the gold, time for plan D as in dog. Extra treats for Cher being so good. She got lots of stuff. Too cold to drag, store nets for winter, take key found in the lake, do Harrisburg and show Chuck. Gary's Gadget and Gizmos. Vet lab reports are in. All dogs are A++. Buy extra Happy Hounds ham sticks for training. New owner was moving in late April. Order electronic whistles, speakers, transmitter, eye lights. Gary's Gadget and Gizmos. Chuck says the key made special for Malone in 1931. The gold heist was 1931. Key equals the gold. And then, of course, I think this is just like all the different.
What I'd love to
things.
know is, because obviously we know whose journal this is, how did she get access to all of this?
That's what I would like to know. Random question that I was just thinking about. Does the skunk on the ranger badge have a name, or is he just a skunk? I thought it was a badger. Was it a badger
No,
or a
it's
skunk? Oh, it's a skunk?
It's a skunk. I drew it.
I don't know if it has a name. Does it have a name?
I don't think it does.
It might.
I'm gonna
To
go
the wiki.
To the wiki.
Go to the wiki. We shall find out. Malone and Stupid Puzzles can take a flying leap. Dogs ready for haunting. I wish I could sick them on Malone. I feel like he should, but I don't know. Isn't there a second chance screen he's on with a name? Is there?
I have no clue.
I don't do enough of the second chances to even remember what those are.
I don't see anything.
Does it say anything on the wiki?
I'm just pulling it up. Let's see.
Oh, I think so. Unless it's...
I don't see anything in regards to a pin.
It may be on the display inside the ranger station. I'm assuming it's in the ranger station.
Maybe we could look.
I think we could. Like if we save this portion of the game and go back and look.
Shed-fire, maybe.
Shed-fire.
That's where the second chance would be? Okay, let's see. Where are you going?
You said the shed-fire?
Yes, so you have to have the shed be on fire.
I had to go and do all the bird pictures to get that one.
Could you do a second chance, or would that not work?
No, because well, I can't really do the second chance because...
Load the other game and then do the second chance?
I meant to hit yes. No, it jumps back to the forest. I don't know. I think we'd have to go back and do that afterwards. Because I have to go and do all of the pictures again.
Oh, true.
I bet the dogs attacked Sally's house because a high-frequency signal was transmitted to them through the speaker I saw on the roof. You've been trained to respond to a silent signal from this thing, haven't you?
If anything, I would say that... I looked up Argophone's death video, and if you let the forest burn down, there's a second chance screen with him, and he's called Ranger Stink.
Oh,
that's funny.
I'm making a note of that because now I feel like if there's anything we make with the pin, it needs to be called that. Okay. I'm honestly surprised that's not in the wiki, because I couldn't find it.
That's honestly surprising.
You'd think that it would mention it somewhere based on the pin that he gives you, but no, it doesn't.
It's some kind of lock.
Oh, however, will we open this? Yeah, I'm not causing that second chance to happen again.
I remember when you were recording this, you ended up doing that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had saved it here after the music had cut, and then I went and I reloaded the game a day later so I could finish the recording. And what happens? The first thing I do.
First 5 minutes of doing what you're doing, and then boom.
It's locked. It's locked. It's locked.
Okay, I have to move this one
I'm
first.
like...
And I was also trying to back out and I got stuck.
It's blocked.
Oh, I think I was supposed to turn the other one first and then that one.
There it goes.
Oh, I didn't want that. We don't need that there anymore.
I'm this close to finding the gold. I just know it.
We're almost there. Yay! Bromeister's Well Works. MCM XXIV.
Oh, wasn't for this next puzzle
These
supposed to
colors
be...
look very familiar.
I'm trying to remember.
Was it the years they were born?
Was it?
I think.
It might be.
I can't remember. These colors familiar. We know which.
Because it has to be
color...
2 digits, and I think it's like supposed to like represent each of
You have obviously based on each one. Blue is winter, yellow is summer, spring is green, and then autumn is red. That's what I'm assuming. I wish I remembered.
Yeah, I don't remember. What was it? So, for their birthdays, was it their month or their days? Because it only goes up to 5, I think.
I don't remember. Try playing with one of the numbers and see what happens.
Okay, so... go with this one. Oh, it's like 50. So like each of them represent like different numbers.
Hi, Amy.
Hi,
How are
Amy.
you? What is it using? Okay, here's your hint. Each letter for the dog is a Roman numeral.
Oh, yeah, because I think this one was like 01. And then so...
I'm doing good. How are y'all? It's been busy this week. So, a little exhausted. We've been probably a little quiet during this stream. I've also been working on stuff on the side, so if I'm looking towards the right, it's because I have my second monitor open with some other pages.
Okay, so Iggy is yellow, Vitus is blue, Xander is red, and Lucy is green. So Xander is 10. I know I'm probably going to do these in the wrong order and I'll have to fix it. Green is Lucy and she has to be 50. What was red? Xander was red, so 10. Blue was Vitus, which was 5. And that was...
Going to lurk? Alright, Amy, enjoy the lurk.
So it's 50, 10... Oh, this is 5, not... Okay, yeah, I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Just me being forgetful. And there's the gold.
600 pounds of gold bullion. Wow.
Well, we're stuck here. We don't have any way out. What's gonna happen? Oh, that's
Hey there, Nancy. Why,
Hi,
what
Emily.
on earth have we got here?
I don't like that dog bone.
No, I don't either. And
Emily,
down
you
we
remind me
go.
of the K-drama I'm watching where instead of a dog bone, it's a wrench.
There's plenty of gold here. Open the door!
No. I'm not getting caught. We're just gonna lock you in here.
Nancy, wait! Let's talk about this. This can just be our little secret. You scratch my back, I scratch yours, remember? Nancy!
The gold's all yours, Em. Enjoy it while you can. Dear Ned, as soon as I got out of the tunnels, Emily had left a door open. I called the sheriff. But when I led him back down the well to the room where I'd left Emily, she refused to leave. He and his deputies finally got her out, but one of them said afterward that if he had to choose between getting a bear away from her cub and getting Emily away from that gold, he'd pick the bear.
That's
What's
something.
worse, by the time they took Emily away, the place was swarming
I
with
just closed all
reporters
my
from
stuff.
all over the
Whoops.
country. The commotion has scared away every bird for miles. I'm pretty sure Red Knot would like to strangle me. On the other hand, when Ranger Akers found out that 7 cars and 2 helicopters were illegally parked on park property and that he was going to get to ticket them, he was ecstatic. Tucker Davis finally cleared
Yeah, and they
away that
probably
dead
won't do
tree,
anything
which
for
means
it.
I'm free to drive home.
You know
Moon
what?
Lake
Maybe
is
that was a
beautiful,
sticker
but
I
I've had
wanted to
enough
do.
wildlife for now. Which reminds me, did I mention that those 4 ghost dogs are actually very sweet? They're so sweet, in fact, that Sally is seriously thinking about adopting them. How's that for irony? Ever yours, Nancy. Bess, hi, it's Nancy. I'm at this little amusement park on the coast. I wish I could say I was having a wonderful time, but the fact is, some pretty spooky things have been happening here. There've been some strange accidents, and the carousel, it starts up in the dead of night all by itself like it's haunted or something. You know me, I don't get scared very easily, but I saw it myself, and I'll call you later. I've gotta go right now.
I feel like the prologue originally was supposed to make the haunted carousel creepy, but it was not. Good evening, how was your stream? Hi, Ricky, how are you? Stream's going pretty good. Just finished Ghost Dogs after about an hour and a half, which is not too bad.
No. It didn't take too long at all. But now I guess that means that we need to figure out what kind of spooky game we should play next.